what is space-time? Why space and time are merged together? And how can we perceive time as the fourth dimension? Okay, what is space-time? We understand the universe, we visualize, we perceive the world, the universe in three dimensions: length, breadth, and height, right? The three dimensions. That's what we see. And we can also perceive the passage of time. Our perception of time is kind of vague and fuzzy, but we see the universe, see our life and the events that happened around us in a chronological, linear fashion. So that is what gives us the impression and the understanding that time is passing. So time is something we have a fuzzy understanding of. And when it comes to relativity and quantum mechanics, time is looked upon as a linear parameter. It happens, it's a linear, and in a linear parameter. In quantum mechanics, time is an external classical parameter. It's not something that emerges out of quantum mechanics. And when it comes to relativity, well, let's talk about special relativity first, the easier part of relativity. There are two kinds of relativity: special relativity and general relativity. So in special relativity, the interval between two events has the parameters of distance as well as time. Okay, so you can see that time as well as distance are included in the space-time interval in special relativity. Okay, and in general relativity, what Einstein did was that he constructed a four-dimensional view of the universe, in which we have three dimensions of space and one dimension of time. So it's a four-dimensional view of the universe, a mathematical view of the universe. And what general relativity tells us, okay, the Einstein equations, it's a very, very rigorously tested theory. It has withstood all tests and it is correct. So what it tells us is that there are four dimensions: three of space that we can see, and one of time that we perceive, and time goes linearly. Well, it looks like it goes linearly. And matter exists in this four-dimensional stage. So whatever happens in the universe, whatever events and happen in the universe, they are played out on this four-dimensional stage called space-time. Three dimensions of space and one dimension of time. And every object, everything in the universe, every star, every planet, every human being has a world line, which is a path on the four-dimensional stage of space-time. And the presence of matter curves space-time, not just space but also time. All right. And the curvature of space-time tells matter how to move. So that's the theory. I mean, that's the best I can tell you in words. To truly understand physical theories, you have to look at the mathematical equations, but for that you have to understand the mathematics. When it comes to general relativity, you have to understand tensor calculus and all that. But that's how one could describe space-time. So space and time, we see that they are merged together. We see that in special relativity itself, in the space-time intervals between events. So space and time, these two parameters, they come together in the equations. And then in general relativity, it goes in a whole different to a whole different level, essentially.